becomes king. Creation. Genesis chapter 1 to 2.
Only 1 and 2, but 원이 뭐 1장, 2장뿐이 없는데 와 어찌 이렇게 1시간 원어를 해야지 very important.
Okay, so we are only covering Genesis chapter 1 and 2. It's a short story. Why would that take 1 hour? I wonder, how is it important that it takes 1 hour to cover chapter 1 and 2? Let's find out. Let's take our antenna up and see. Oh, she says other places take about 12 hours to cover. 2 hours or 2 hours?
Only 1 hour.
Oh, okay. So what I told her today, before the class started, I asked her, can we shorten the class? I'm so hot. I took 2 showers already, and it's going to be my third before I go to sleep. So she's going to shorten the lesson today.
I don't know. When you Jesus won, I gotta go, you know. You can do that, right? Everybody has the right. Only Jesus is like the king. You know. Okay, so how Adam's PhD is
How is it that Adam has PhD, philosophy doctoral? How did he get that degree? Don't you wonder? Just by looking at the Adam writes a PhD dissertation and becomes king. She says there's a lot of Jews to dig up in from chapter 1 and 2. Okay, let's read your paper, lesson focus together. A. Understand God as a scholar of natural sciences and study the Big Bang Theory, evolution, and the origin of life. B. Understand God as scholar of social sciences and humanities. Understand the reason for mankind's existence and what it means to be created in His image and likeness. Science and okay, I'm having a difficulty understanding her in Korean because I came to America when I was 14. So please understand. Now, according to her explanation, God is God of science and theory God. Okay, so 그나 몰라. anyway. 하나님이 science and theory. Okay, I explain. So basically, God is beyond our understanding, and we are trying to dig through who He is really from Genesis. The lessons that we will cover will have the DNA of Bible. Okay. Okay, so when you see the scotch tape in your paper, what that means is relating, connecting certain chapter from A to Z, like chapter 1 and 2. That's what it means, scotch tape, put it together. Uh-huh. Okay, let's read together in the box. Jen, Exodus, Numbers, Joshua, Judge, Samuel, King, Chronicle, Isaiah. These 10 books are the watershed of history in the Old Testament. Heaven, earth, and all creation was created, and the cradle of human civilization came to be in Mesopotamia, leading up to the kingdom of Babylon. Up to that period in history is considered the general history of mankind. As history unfolds, God creates Israel, a nation he calls his own. Starting with Abraham, his people increase in number, and soon God gives the Israelites the law through Moses. The banner is then passed on to Joshua, who rallies the people to conquer Canaan. And Israelites now have territory. Then the judges ruled the people for a while, later replaced by kings. Israel reaches its peak as a nation during King David's rule. After Solomon's reign, the kingdom is split into north and south. Israel in the north and Judea in the south. The divided kingdom continues until eventually the north falls to Assyrians and the south to Babylon. After 70 years of captivity, the people of Israel returned to their homeland as prophesied. They rebuilt the temple. The emancipated people returned and settled in Palestine, where lives centered around the temple. Ezra's teaching of the scriptures was very important in motivating the people to live that way. Ezra also documented the incarceration of Israel and also recorded its entire history, leaving behind 1 and 2 Chronicles. Following Ezra and Nehemiah comes the last prophet Malachi, who also helped and taught the people. Do you remember the relations between Genesis through Malachi in the PowerPoint? She went over that like 10 times. Do you remember that? And some of you took picture? Page 37. Understand God as a scholar in natural sciences. Let's read together. Number 1, what we learned about how we got here in school. 1, the Big Bang Theory, spontaneously generated from nothing to inorganic matter. Okay. Okay. Number 1. Please look at the PowerPoint. Big Bang Theory. Okay. According to Big Bang Theory, there's nothing. And yes, there was nothing to begin with. Can everybody see the PowerPoint? Can you see clearly? Okay. So I remember when I was going to school in America, they taught us about this Big Bang Theory. They didn't teach us about God.
That's why Big Bang Theory is like the 우리가 이 보면은 이거를 설명할 수 있어요. 이 빅뱅이 어디서 시작돼갖고 이렇게 하면서 무슨 라틴에서 빅뱅이 돼갖고 today 오늘날 이게 사람이 달게 됐다는 거예요. 지구가 생겼다는 거예요. 빅뱅 티오리는 그 무에서 우리가 기초가 되는 원천 덩어리가 초 고온 초고온에서 에너지 상태에서 팽창이 돼가지고 냉각을 가져오면서 일어났다. 그래서 우주가 달려졌다는 이겁니다.
Okay, so what I learned from school about the Big Bang Theory was there was nothing. And somehow in the space, things got mixed up. There were a lot of materials like gases and molecules, and somehow they got together, and that's how we evolved into a human being. And the earth and the space. That's what I learned so far.
Okay, it's just a test. Like we did. Okay,
Number two,
다양한 생명 다양한
spontaneous generation of life. Spontaneously generated from inorganic matter into organic matter.
밀러가 1953에 실험을 한 결과에 이렇게 해가지고 실험을 해서 결과가 그래서 빅뱅 띠오리 이것 때문에 그 띠오리로 인해서 빅뱅이 굉장히 기타 진화 이론의 생명이 여기가 설명이 됩니다. 왜냐면 내 폭발 이후 지구가 이렇게 폭발해서
According to Miller theory, that was in 1953, there were chemical evolvement, and somehow things got made into Earth and the space, and that's where we are now. That's Miller theory. Okay, number three is theory of evolution. Inorganic.
생명 진화론은 어떻게 말하는 것인가 이렇게 생명 진화론이 처음부터 어떻게 됐어요? 이렇게 진화가 됐다는 거예요. 여기서 됐어요?
Okay.
This is all 원숭이.
So according to evolution of mankind, we studied from monkey or gorilla. We don't know. But somehow it evolved into a human being through the change of environment. That's the evolution of mankind theory. Yes, that's what I learned from school too. So they teach our children at school the same theories. So the children who comes to church, they get confused.
그래서 밀러가 이제 공부에서 이걸 한 거예요.
So okay, turn to page 38, please. Let's read number 2. If you have a scientific mind, consider this. 1. Is it possible for a state of nothingness to naturally generate a nucleus, a most fundamental building block for this universe? What do you think? Is it possible?
그래서 우리가 학교에서 배운 과학을
So for our generation who went to school, learning this, we have never uh, questioned or have a second thought about what we learned. We just took it as what it was. Please look at the PowerPoint. Let's read observation science, empirical, historical science, theoretical. Okay. Not from nothing in organic matter, nothing to inorganic matter. Hubble's law, the universe is expanding in 1929, V equals HR. The further away an object is, the faster it recedes. The early Big Bang theory equals the theory of linear expansion. Cosmic. Go back. 목사님, go back.
그래서 이렇게 그 질문은 아무것도 없을 때 그래서 아무것도 없는 원초 덩어리가 무기물의 유기물이 된다는 것은 10, 1, 2, 3
Okay, so according to our understanding, creating something from nothing, Big Bang theory, and those two other, according to two other theory, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't. It just doesn't equate. 2020, he received the Nobel Prize in Physics. His name is Roger Penrose.
그렇지만 그렇게 진행이 됐는데도 여전히 학교에서 가르치고 있다.
He proved that it wasn't possible, but still at school the material hasn't changed. That was what 5 years ago, almost. Because he was 2020, so even 5 years has passed, then schools don't change their materials. Okay, macroscopic world. Macroscopic world has matter, atom, electron, proton, quark, nucleus, neutron. They have to understand this. Okay, please refer to the PowerPoint, but that's in English and Korean, so I guess. Can you make out something from that? Yeah. Just look at the English, because that's the translation. Okay.
밀러의 주장이 있는데
There's a building. They're
얘네들은 이론에 의하면
어,
저 사람들 그거의 이론에 의하면
okay. So if you look at the screen,
예.
there's a building on the right side, but it's gradually disappearing.
근데
It's losing the shape.
예. 근데 그 사람들은 만약에 그 사람 이론이라면 이렇게 되냐고.
So according to the other three theories, including the Big Bang theory, it has to be the reverse from nothing to the thing here. Is it possible?
They need a long time.
Yeah, without man's help. Is it possible? Does it happen by itself?
Nothing possible.
Yeah, so it doesn't make sense.
That's why. But still, 그래서 밀러가 1950년에 밀러에 의해서 밀러 이론이 실패했어. 1950.
So 1953, Miller theory was a failure to prove so.
그래서 다시 한번 실험.
So they came back with a different theory.
뭐를 실험을 했냐면은 여기에는 수증기를 뺀 거야. 진공 상태에서 뭐를 빼가지고 다시 한번 그 밀러가 실험했어. 1953에.
So Miller he himself had another experiment in 1953. He skipped one process of compressing the liquid matter.
네, 그래서 스틸
Even though
이렇게 한 거예요. 이런 과정을
so that was the process of his theory. It's got much harder to explain how life started. So it got more complicated.
right. And then 그래서 1990 그래갖고 밀러가 했는데
So he gave up. Finally.
여기가
Okay, let's go to page 38. Miller surrender. Miller surrender. Let's look at page 39, where at the bottom it says Miller surrender. A little bit different.
22.
Uh-huh. Can we read? Okay. So let's read the bottom part where the page 39 where it starts spontaneously. Okay. Spontaneously from nothingness to inorganic matter, then to subatomic particle, then to an atom, a molecule, a single cell organism, then a multicellular organism, again, spontaneously evolving into various forms of ocean organic organism. Life set foot on land and passed through a reptilian, avian, and mammalian stage, and one day it learned to speak, create, and musical instruments, write, draw, film movies, build airplanes, engineer computers. It also learned to software and takes an interest in law, politics, management, economics, philosophy, and ethics, and became you. Now, is this scenario scientifically provable? What do you say? Is this? I don't think so. I mean, even even the grammar school children will understand it's not possible. So the Miller's theory, the Big Bang theory, and another, what was the other one? Three theories doesn't make sense at all to me personally. Okay, so that's the conclusion. We don't buy that. We are too intelligent to say yes. Uh, so page 40. So since those three theories doesn't make sense, then what? How do we get here?
이번에 한번 딱 볼게요.
Mhm.
우리 그냥 이거 안 봤으니까 우리가 일단 봐요. 머리 페이지라는
네,
머리 페이지니까. 근데 그 안에 이 안에 게 많이 있어.
So personally, I think I have a minute before she finds the web page. Personally, I have two daughters. I first tried to send them to public school in America, and they were teaching this. So I took them out.
이거 보고 얘가 그 테스트. 그래서 나는
네, 바이블. 이제 이게 아니라는 걸 우리가 다 꼬리.
이거인데 그럼 당신은 어떻게 왔다는 거야? 인류의 문에 나갔어요? 아니 뭐까지 다 했어.
그러면 우리가 어떻게 돼요?
당신의 몸을 위에 몸을 보시다.
그리고
위에 몸은 보시다. 당신의 몸을 여기에
Okay. So you want us to read? Read?
인류의 문에 나고 다 양자
Mhm. Okay. Now let's look at page 40. The number 4 says, then where did you come from? And number 1 says, creation theory is supported by proof. Okay, and then number 2, your body is a microcosm. Number 2 at the bottom, Bible claims creation. So we're gonna move into number 2. Bible proclaims creation. Mhm. So if you look at the PowerPoint, go back, go back. Okay, so we are made of DNA in human cells contains 3 billion base pairs. If this genetic code were made into a book, it would be equivalent to book. How many books? Each with 1,000 pages. A cell is a massive industrial city. So please look at the illustration. That's our body. 100,000 pumps per day. Our heart pumps 100,000 times a day. The total length of blood vessels in our body is about 100,000 kilometers, which is enough to circle the earth 2.5 times. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, and so according to Genesis chapter 1 and 2, in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. So there's the answer. Who created heavens and earth? God, yes. God created, not Miller theory, not Big Bang theory, or any other. Okay, at the bottom? Oh, okay. On page 40, can we look at the bottom very